Hello, everybody, and welcome to RSC Solar, where we will have some couple different matches here today. First off, joined with me on the desk is Wicked. Wicked, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Tech. I'm so excited to be casting with you tonight after being a player for you on a franchise, one of the best franchises last season. I'm super excited for these two matchups. We got some good teams that are going to be playing here tonight, and I'm looking forward to doing this with you, man.
No, me too. And don't forget, we're going to give a big shout out to Doughboy, who's on the desk. Jumped in last minute, making sure this stuff still happens. So, apologize to everyone. We are a little late, but hey, we got Doughboy here making this happen where otherwise it wouldn't. So, appreciate it. Let's talk about our first matchup. We have a prospect matchup between Pharaoh from the Monarchy and Blacktips from Shark Attack. Wicked, what do you think we're going to see here?
Well, it's prospect, so honestly, anything could happen between these two teams. Going into this, I think we're going over to the team stats here. Right now, the Pharaohs, they have 20 wins, 16 losses on the season, and the Blacktips with 23 wins and 13 losses for the season. And honestly, looking at these stats, just overall, I mean, it looks like a pretty even matchup here. It looks like the Blacktips have a lot better just offense and defense. I mean, they're doing pretty good. I mean, the Pharaohs, they have a pretty solid defense. I think it's going to be a lot of middle ground. Who wants it more out of these 4 games here, Tech?
Yeah, so the big thing that sticks out to me, we don't track shots on here, but looking at both saves and goals against, you can see that the Pharaohs, they give up looking like 17 more goals, but also 40 or 33 more shots as well. So they definitely have a little bit less, or they have a little bit more pressure on them in games normally. So we'll see if that kind of comes out here tonight.
Definitely. And jumping over to the player stats on the Pharaohs, you have Stickisbad, OG Cuddles, Lim, and BRG. And looking at these player stats, OG Cuddles looks like he has the most game time played with the team. He has 35 games played with 34 goals, 18 assists, 83 shots with a 40% shooting percentage, which ain't too bad with playing almost every single game in this season. Looking at the Blacktips, you have the XD Dylan, R Walls 516R, Xur, and one of my favorite people ever is MeOnDisplay. Xur has 36 games played, which is one more than OG Cuddles, and not really good shooting percentage. So what are your takes on these stats here, Mr. Tech?
So it's interesting to look at this, right? A couple things that stick out to me. I'm not going to say stick because that would be a bad pun. But looking at some of these players, OG Cuddles been in contender and prospect for I think he was actually in contender last season, but one of the more mechanical players of that tier, has always been very successful in RSC. Coming in on the other side, you have Xur, who was also in contender last season and absolutely kind of dominated contender, honestly. Got some coaching in the middle of the season, kind of popped off. And then you have people like Stickisbad and MeOnDisplay who have been in prospect for a little while and have always been very solid players with pop-off potential there. I don't know as much about Dylan. I know I played against Lim when I was in prospect last season, also a very good player. I don't know much about BRG, but these are 2 very solid lineups, and it'll be fun to take it down to the field now that we have both teams in our lobby and see what happens.
I agree. I think we should get into game 1, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's ready. I hope we appreciate you guys with your patience as we're getting everything situated. So we're gonna get into this game 1 of prospect between the Pharaohs and the Blacktips. And what do you expect to see here right off the rip, Tech, with both of these teams? Do you expect a lot of midfield, trying to get that midfield? Do you expect a lot of defensive pressure, offensive pressure from one side? What's your take on this?
I think we're gonna see some cars going supersonic at the ball, and whether they hit or not, we'll find out. But tell you what, great shot coming out already from OG Cuddles. Lim's going to get another opportunity here. Zur gets the clear, is going to bring this one out. Unfortunately, no boost until he picks up this mid. But I think we're going to see a very fast game here with a lot of shooting.
Yeah, definitely. MeOnDisplay, has no boost. Takes it to the corner. Zur there to clean up. Dylan over here is going to try to keep the ball on the side of the Pharaohs as they get a good clear. And Zur there to clean that up. Lim's going to take a pop shot. Display's back. She's waiting patient. And so far, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of just back and forth. They're just trying to feel each other out. And, I mean, there's not a lot of anything really too threatening so far. There's a lot of whiffs coming out. I guess both teams are a little nervous, you know, to play on stream. Sometimes you get those first stream jitters, and I know that I've had those before. As Dylan right here. Oh, that was big whiffy on the goal line. Is Display. She's going to try to set up another pass. Possibly, and what a save, and a demo comes out. And I mean, right now we're seeing the Blacktips on offense here, Tech.
No, absolutely, and who else but Zur to put that shot on? Unfortunately for him, Cuddles makes a fantastic save there. Dylan's is going to decide to leave it right there, but you know we're going to see some shots. Cuddles looking to try to find a way to get this ball. Zur's going to say no. He's going to put a shot on. Display's going to put another shot on. Stick's going to get a save. Dylan, get a slow floater. Stick's going to clear it off, but Display's going to keep it in. Going to get a little shot on. Gets credit for that. Cuddles gets a free 50 points. Gets the flick over, but nope, Zur's actually going to leave it. Looks like Lim is going to drive the offense here for this Pharaohs team. Sticks up. Can he get the shot? No, Dylan actually gets the clear out first. Cuddles not able to get it up the wall. There's an open nut. Can MeOnDisplay put it in? No! Lim out of nowhere! Oh, man, that was quite the opportunity right there.
Yeah, that was definitely the opportunity, and I was really surprised at Display. I mean, there could have been a comm issue as that ball's going to float in, and it's off the crossbar. Nobody wants to shoot today. Display's going to try to hit it. Oh, and what a save by Zur. He was in the right spot, the right opportunity. Display's going to push it down, but that goal, that open net, I mean, she had the perfect opportunity to just bang that ball into the net. She didn't have to take control, which could have been a comm issue. And one thing I'm liking so far from the Blacktips, Tech, is that they're taking a lot of just like pop shots at the defense. They're going for these bumps, as you just saw from Zur. They're trying to pick apart this team, kind of like get them out of the way, so to speak, to get the open net opportunities. As that's a double commit. Zur here is up, and a big double commit on that side, and Dylan ends up coming away with the goal as we have our first goal in game one coming on the side of the Blacktips with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. And if you're a Blacktips fan, you want to see it.
That was the 7th shot of the game for the Blacktips, and you know eventually if you shoot that many times, it's going to get in. Only 3 shots on the side of the Pharaohs. I've been impressed, though. Pharaohs have been holding this defense up right until that first goal went in. Cuddles has another opportunity. Dylan knocks it away. But you just put on 7 shots, and you're going to hope that something falls in. Right past mid there, but no Pharaoh there to put it in, unfortunately. Lim's going to go up the wall, jump off, gets a touch. Display, leaves it for Dylan. Dylan's going to put it high. No shooter, though. Cuddles grabs this ball, has a little bit of space. 50's Display. Doesn't have the boost to go up, though. Stick's going to take over. Put it back mid. Is there a shooter? Not in time, and that ball might be on target. It is. Cuddles not able to put it out, and that's going to be the second goal for Dylan.
Yeah, that is just definitely the second goal for Dylan. This dude's almost everywhere on the field, which is absolutely great, and that's just a unfortunate positioning there for Cuddles with an own goal. It happens, you know, just it's a little, it happens. You're just out of position a little bit. You get a ball over your head. Dylan here, he's going to try to take a ball, go for the double tap here, so he might get a third goal, and he does with a dunk. And Dylan, this dude is just absolutely playing out of his mind right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a Blacktips fan, you love to see this double tap, and what a clip for Dylan as he gets a hat trick in game one.
Tell you what, Wicked, I'm going to need you to cast solo for a little while I send in a mod mail to Numbers Committee, because this man is on fire. Plays it to himself again. Can he get back to it? Ball's going to bounce off. Oh, he gets bumped out by Cuddles here. Display puts it up high. It's going to come back down. Ooh. Dylan gets the demo on the back end, but Lim's not actually able to clear it out. It's still dangerous. There's another shot. Nice save there by Cuddles. Already has the save here. Stick trying to do something. Gets bumped off. Does get another flick, though. Lim's going to take over. It's going to go off the sides. Dangerous ball up high. Cuddles doesn't have the boost to get to it. Display's waiting. Stick's jumping on it. Gets it come mid. Dylan puts it to the side, though. Has plenty of time, plenty of space. Waiting for Lim to come. Gets around him. Stick pounces. Ball's up. Cuddles is there. Gets it around one. Zer clears. Now we got 3 orange players coming up, but Stick able to clear that one out. Gonna follow this up the wall. Looking for a pass mid. Can't find it. Cuddles. Pass. Self-pass off the wall, maybe? No, Display's there. Display leaves it for the shooter. And now all of a sudden Stick can put this high. Can Zer get there? He can with the save.
I'm liking this so far. It's the Blacktips are really doing really good on defense. As there's maybe get another one. No, this ball's just gonna drop. And so far, I mean, the Blacktips are taking control of game one. They took super well control of game one with their defense. And what I also enjoyed is that they were doing a lot of controlling the pace on the field. They weren't booming the ball, because a lot of people nowadays, they boom the ball away, and the Blacktips know better playing against this Pharaohs team to not boom the ball away, and they're looking for the opportunities. As I was talking about, they were picking apart the defense, and they were looking for the open shots.
No, absolutely. And you, if you're a Pharaohs fan, you got to appreciate the defense. Now, you obviously want them to not be stuck in their zones for so much, but only giving up 3 goals on 11 shots, you can't complain too much. But what you really need is for those opportunities when they had the counterattacks to start getting those to fall. And if they do, then this whole series can kind of flip on its head. Cuddles, 4 shots, 4 saves, led the team in that regard. But just nothing on the board for them.
Yeah, nothing at all. I mean, they had a total of 7 shots altogether. And with the Blacktips, you could tell that they had a lot more offense with just the way that they were playing. They were controlling the midfield a lot, taking that mid boost away from the Pharaohs that were going for a challenge on defense and trying to grab boost. And, they were struggling to pick boost. And I mean, yeah, they did a really good job on handling that offensive pressure from the Blacktips. I would love to see them kind of bait out the Blacktips more and, look for counterattack opportunities as we get in here to game 2 and a kickoff. And the ball almost went in. Zer has no boost, gets a good clear. Stickisbad is a little awkward for it. Zer's going to stay in front. He's going to take his time as he gets bumped off by Stick. Display tries to get a 50. Dylan's lashed back. Ball floating over the side. Thank God nobody was there. That would have been dangerous. Good pass to Zer. Display's blast. Takes her time. As that was, oh my goodness, that was almost another own goal on the side of the Blacktips. And it looks like the Pharaohs here are getting offense. They're starting to do what the Blacktips did last game and pick apart that defense. As we're back on the side of the Pharaohs, and Dylan yet again sinking another goal to start game 2 for the Blacktips. And if you're a Blacktips fan, you love to see that. And what placement by Dylan there, Tech?
No, absolutely. And I think if you're just a fan of Rocket League, you start wondering, is anybody else on this field going to score? So far, there's been 4 goals in this series, all 4 of them from Dylan. As he goes up, he's going to get another shot. He leaves it. MeOnDisplay coming across, puts it mid. Zer has a wide open net. Can he get it in? Yes. And he absolutely intended to do that double there just to show off on stream.
Yeah, I think he wanted to join Dylan there on the highlight reel, because Dylan had a double tap back in game 1, if you guys remember that. So adding that to the highlight reel for the Blacktips as Display gets a win here on the kickoff. Stick, he's going to take control in the corner. Doesn't really get past OG Cuddles, and there's a demo out from Zer. OG Cuddles did a good job taking control of the ball. Display has no boost here. She's going to try to keep the control of it as she gets demoed for her efforts. And this ball is floating on the side. Lims has an open shot, and he gets a goal. And this is the first goal for the Pharaohs here in game 2 out of these 4 games. And that's just unfortunate. What a good demo on the side of the Pharaohs to open up the defense.
Yeah, no, full team play there. Cuddles gets the demo. Stick gets the pass. Lim puts it in. And, sometimes when you have those stream jitters, it is just, you've got to get that first goal. And as we said, no, Zer out of nowhere with the save. I was going to say, sometimes you get the first goal and things start just getting a little easier. And it looked like they were going to get that one in, but Zer said not today.
Definitely, and right now the Blacktips are looking for boost as Zer's going to bang that ball away to kind of give time for his teammates to get boost. Display their first shot. Look, she's looking for a double tap on her own as she passes it to Dylan. Dylan's there, flips off the backboard. Zer's up. Another double tap and saved away by Cuddles. Good patience on the side of the Pharaohs there on defense as Lim has no boost, tries to get a touch. Display has full boost. Gets a good flick over one. Stickisbad, he hits it to the corner. A big whiff by Dylan. Display, she's last back. She's going to take her time here. Has full boost in the tank. Tries to get it past one. Denied by Stick. Dylan hitting it back down. And Display's last here. They have a perfect counterattack opportunity as she gets a wonderful pinch on the corner. She gets that away. What a good effort there by Display as she still there on the ball looking for a demo as she gets one. And now we're seeing a lot more of the Blacktips here taking over that midfield and looking for opportunities to get that ball to go on the side of the net of the Pharaohs.
No, absolutely. I love what I'm seeing. They're playing faster. They're getting opportunities here. I say that. No, nice save there by Stick. Ooh. What a demo, too. Can Lim get the shot on in time? No, he misses it. Oh, no. That could have been the tying goal right there. Play's going to get a nice clear. Zer up. Going to get it up over the top of Cuddles. Probably going to look for another pass here. Stick cuts it off. Stick gets a really nice 50 up over. Display, looking to catch it, looking to take her time. Another nice pinch. It's gonna land. It's gonna go mid. Gonna leave it. Zer's gonna get a shot. Nice bump by Display, but Stick with a clutch save there. This Pharaohs team just doesn't want to go away. Zer putting it off the crossbar. Cuddles there to knock it away. Stick's gonna climb up, but Dylan's gonna beat him. Ball still dangerous. Lim able to come to it. I love how this Pharaoh team just doesn't break. Doesn't break down. Doesn't get all worried. Doesn't freak out. And tell you what a shot there by Stick. But I was gonna say they on defense they don't get worried. It looks like they're probably used to being on defense, but they play more solidly than a lot of Charlie teams I see.
Yeah, definitely. And even looking at the team stats right before we started these games here, Tech, we saw the Pharaohs. They had like 151 saves in total around the team, and I mean that ball's just going to go in as Lim didn't know what to do. I guess he thought that ball was going to go off the crossbar. As Zer, he takes the lead, and there's 1 minute and 9 seconds left. But as I was saying, the way the Pharaohs play defense, I mean, if you look back into like RLCS, right? Looking back at like RLCSX, the way NRG, Squishy, Garrett, and Justin, the way that they played defense was absolutely stellar. It's like they played a lot of defense and they did a lot of counterattacks. And I mean, the Pharaohs are almost the same way. They play really good defense. They don't fold under pressure, but they just don't look for those counterattack opportunities. When they're trying to go down the pitch, they make a lot of whiffs or they're out of boost and they can't look for each other. And that's what's really destroying them. That's a big whiff coming out from Zer, and OG Cuddles is going to punish that whiff. And now we're tied up with 46 seconds left, and we might have a game on overtime here in game 2, Tech.
No, we could. That's really unfortunate for Zer there. Didn't have the boost, probably didn't let the teammates know in time, and then Cuddles just jumped right on top of it. This is going to be a series, I can tell you that. Zer looking for a pass down. Displaying Cuddles with 50 that over. Dylan gets a shot. Cuddles is there. Going to get another save. Another savior for him. Ball still dangerous here. Dylan, back pass to Display. Display's going to follow this up the wall. Will we see a flip reset? Not quite now. Cuddles, pointed it high. Zer, gonna get the beat there, but does 50 it back. Dylan, nope, Lim's going to take control of this one. Display's going to have to get up. Will be able to do so. Knocks that one away. Cuddles here, has a ball, looks for the pass, not ready for it. I like that idea. It unfortunately just didn't come together. Stick's going to be able to get another clear here, but that'll put us to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a make or break for the Pharaohs here. They need to get this overtime win to kind of get momentum going into game 3 and get this up to 1-1, and they do with a big pass by Stick and OG Cuddles there to clean up the pass. And what a pass to the corner. Lim looking a little frustrated there, kind of awkward for the pass. I guess he was trying to get a redirect, but OG Cuddles there with a, you know, high risk, high reward play there for the Pharaohs as they take this overtime win here in game 2. And I was going to make a big point about defense winning championships. I mean, the strongest teams with defense usually end up winning a championship. I mean, last season, there was a lot of teams that had a lot of defense that won a championship there, Tech.
No, absolutely. And you see it again. You had nine shots on the side of. Oh wait, no, this is reversed this time. This isn't reversed.
No, it's not reversed. You're right. It's 9 shots for the side of the Blacktips. The Pharaohs here have 6 saves. So you see yet again that they're having really strong defense. They're not folding. They have 7 shots. You could tell with the shooting percentage here on the side of the Pharaohs that they were picking and choosing where to shoot the ball. They were placing their shots pretty well, efficiently trying to bait out or, you know, make the Blacktips awkward on defense, which they were doing a little bit. But even so, I mean, shout out to the Pharaohs here. If you're a Pharaohs fan, you'd love to see the defense. I mean, I don't really have any other words from this game except for, you know, kudos to the Pharaohs with taking a 1-1 or putting this up to 1-1 here as we get into game 3.
I don't want to admit it, but I was looking at the scoreboard, and Blacktips have a blue franchise logo, and Monarchy has an orange one, and it threw me off.
Yeah.
I'm not a smart man.
That's throw you off.
We'll get into game number 3 here. Lim, Dylan on the kickoff. Looks like Stick's going to come up, try to get a redirect. It's going to be a nice pass, though. Cuddles puts it, bouncer, far post. Gets one in the first 7 seconds.
And it seems like now the Pharaohs are starting to get their footing with each other here on offense. What a great setup there by Stick to give it to Cuddles. And Cuddles, you know, scored the last goal to win the overtime in game 2. As we get a good kickoff win here for the side of the Blacktips. Display there. Tries to get a 50. Doesn't happen. OG Cuddles is going to get a bang back downfield. That ball's going to float up. Stick is up. See if he can get it off the backboard. He gets a good touchdown. Lim not there wanting to challenge yet. He's playing patient, which is good. Looking to get in there. Dylan does a good job clearing the ball out as he gets a whiff. OG Cuddles taking his time here. He's going to try to pick apart this defense as he does, as he gets it up. Display there. Playing good patience. And now we're seeing a big reverse of like, this might be a double. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to go in. I thought he was about to add another highlight reel to this series, Tech.
Seriously, I thought we were going to get a clip submission for clip of the week. Zer going to take this ball up the wall. Cut off by Stick. Stick's going to put that one on net, but Dylan's there. Going to get a save. Faking there. I actually love that fake, but Cuddles able to jump on it before Zer can get the shot. Just leaves the ball, though, and Display's going to be able to take this one. It's going to bounce off the wall, go high. Lim clears it out, make sure it's not dangerous. Dylan's coming in. Dylan beats one. Gets it high. Display's there. Can she get a shot? Nope. It's going to still be dangerous, though. In this this blue side of the field. Ball still kind of chilling. Ooh. Oh, just off the crossbar, but Dylan there for the cleanup.
What a big cleanup by Dylan. It seems like he's just a janitor, you know, like a hall janitor with that cleanup. This is what makes 6 goals so far for Dylan in this series. This dude's just an offensive powerhouse. I mean, it's hard to stop him. I mean, we were talking about these player stats, and Dylan has 59 goals. He has the most goals this season for his team. As he's taking the ball downfield again, he might have a flick as that gets denied by Stick. What a good 50 by Stick. Zer's going to bang this back down. OG Cuddles gets a whiff, and Zer open net, and what a dunk by Zer as they put this up 2-1 with 3 minutes left in this game 3.
And you got to feel for Lim here. He comes back in, gets the original save, but Zer smartly stays right behind it.
Yeah, and just an unfortunate whiff there by OG Cuddles as he tried to rush that in the corner, try to get a good clear, like a powerful clear for his team. Zer here, he's going to try to take, oh, what a big dunk by Lim. And Display's a little awkward as he passes to nobody. Dylan whiffs again, but he's going to take control of this on the wall. And
Yep, I like it.
He's, you know, he does a little.
No, he's cooking. He's cooking.
Oh yeah, he's demoing now. He's looking for another bump. Zer has no boost.
Dangerous. Zer, go. You gotta go, Zer.
You gotta go, Zer. You gotta put a shot on net, as he does, and then almost goes over. What a save by Stick, and that ball's still floating in danger. As Lim gets a good clear for his team to relieve pressure. Zer, he's gonna take this in the corner, picks up the boost, beats one, and yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Like the way that the Pharaohs are playing defense, it's absolutely stellar. I'm playing Elite, and there's a lot of teams in the Elite that don't have this good amount of defense as the Pharaohs do.
And talking about Elite, if you do like watching Elite, we will have some later on stream once we're completed with this prospect match, so stay around. It's not just one and done tonight. Stick, great touch, gonna put it up forward. Lim's gonna take over, looks for a 50, doesn't get it around display, but Cuddles puts it mid. Sir clears it up. Lim's gonna keep it in, gets a little double there, cheeky double. Stick, just misses the top corner. Lim's gonna rotate out, Cuddles gonna leave it. Display puts a floater. Lim's gonna get the save. Dylan will collect. Taking time. Lim gets the bump though. Stick. He's gonna kind of hit it up over. Zer's first forced to put it to the side. We've got a minute and a half left of this game number 3, and Lim's gonna put one in the back of the net to tie this game back up.
What a way for the Pharaohs here to looking for that bump, kind of force Dylan to come out to try to make a save to avoid being demoed. So that was a good offensive effort there with the Pharaohs as they tied this game up. Lim's gonna get a good kickoff win as OG Cuddles. He gets a good demo. He has no boost though. He's just kind of floating. Dylan, he gets a touch out after being demoed. Lim hits it around one. Zer, he's gonna be there. He has full boost here. He's gonna try to go for maybe a flipper set. He gets a big dunk and almost went in. That would have been crazy if it would have went in. Add another highlight reel to this team. OG Cuddles, he's going to take control of this because he gets bumped away. Zer, little touch to the corner. I guess that's something that you wanted to not do. As Display looked like she tried to pass it, but Zer got demoed in the process. Good defense there on the side of the Pharaohs. You know, being aware of that. Zer tries to come back in. Display keeping the ball back in on the side of the Pharaohs, you know, trying to put more offense on the side of the Pharaohs. But Stick, he denies that as he tries to get another beat on Dylan. And we have 30 seconds left here, Tech. And do you think we're going to have another overtime? Oh, maybe not.
Did you want to ask that question to me about 5 seconds ago, Wicked?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to. I kind of did, but I mean, Zer there gets a perfect top left shot, bar in. And we have 25 seconds left. If you're a Blacktips fan, you'd love to see it.
If you remember the Monarchy, though, you're not counting this team out yet as Lim has an opportunity there. Does get saved away. Stick still on this ball. Is going to put it center again for Lim. Sir saves that one away. Cuddles going to have an opportunity here. Puts one off to the side. Dylan does not bite on it. Able to get a nice clear there. And now time has run out. If this ball hits the ground, it's over, and it is. Blacktips take game number 3 for a 2-1 lead in the series. Chat is saying no audio, by the way. Good one.
Hello. Is there audio? Hopefully there's audio. Hopefully I'm not talking to myself. I mean, just looking at this game, you know, the Blacktips did a really good job. They had 7 shots on net, with the Pharaohs only having, let me do my math, 6. So it was close. Both sides were playing really good offense. The Pharaohs, yet again, I mean, they're looking strong there on defense with 4 saves total. As even the Blacktips, they're putting a little offense on the Blacktips. The Blacktips have 5 saves total. But I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, like I knew this game was going to be even. You know, they're going back and forth. You know, feeling each other out still. It's, you know, coming game 4, and it just seems like they're still. It just seems like they're still, and we're getting word that the chat is just trolling us right now, which is absolutely crazy. So, you know, chat, we love you guys, but holy, it's like we're getting memed. I mean, you guys are going to be definitely seeing more memes in this next series that we have coming up in Elite. But we're going to get into this game 4, and I mean, this is a big win here for the Pharaohs. They need to get a win here to prevent a 3-1.
No, absolutely. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? If that wants to troll us, maybe I just won't talk. But I can't keep my mouth shut. I mean, we all know who I am.
True.
Lim looks like trying to get something in the corner here. Cuddles has to put it up off the wall. Stick jumps in. Missouri is going to be clear that one out. Dylan's going to have an opportunity and does get the bouncer right dead middle of the net. I'll tell you what, if you want a scorer, I found one.
He's an offensive powerhouse for this team for sure. This dude is absolutely insane on the side for the Blacktips. I mean, them getting him for a pickup is absolutely crazy. His display gets a kickoff win, and I mean, out of these 4 games, the Blacktips have just absolutely been crazy on kickoffs. They've been winning their kickoffs, but even so, like the Pharaohs with their defense, they just know how to play off those kickoffs. They know the strat that they need to do to kind of relieve pressure after those kickoffs have happened. As Display, and that's a big double commit on the side of the Pharaohs, and Display, she gets her goal here in game 4 with the score being 2-0.
And if anybody watching, yes, Display is playing. We haven't seen much, but you know, goal 2 in game number 4, that's a big one. Love you, Display.
Definitely. She's been a sleeper, definitely, with these 4 games, and she's up right now going for a challenge. She gets a good 50. And that ball goes off the crossbar, Sticks there, and he misses. There's a big bump that comes out. Display. She's going to take her time here. Guys full, gets a flick. She's going to try to get her back on defense, as this ball is going to be dangerous, and Stick is there to clean it up. He reads the ball. And what a shot there for the Pharaohs, as Stick is just, I mean, we haven't talked much about Stick either this series either, as he gets his goal here.
Yeah, he's not giving up, that's for sure. Puts it right off the crossbar to himself. Excellent goal there. And he's going to win this kickoff. Can he follow it? Nope. Unable to. Display's going up. Going to leave it for Zer. Dylan's up. Has a shot. Sticks up. But Dylan just waits on the shot for Zer to go by, or whoever to go by, Stick to go by, and puts it just on that back shoulder. Great shot by Dylan.
Yeah, and what great communication. You could tell that the communication was there, because Display popped it out and she left it for Zer. So that was obviously hey, guess what? I can't get to this ball. Can you try to set this up for Dylan? And Zer does a really wonderful job of doing that, as Dylan added another highlight reel, as he's going to go up for a save here, and Zer gets a 50, but OG Cuddles just weight room Zer there. He's telling Zer, get in the weight room, buddy. I'm here. I could score too. Get 50.
That's disgusting.
That is absolutely crazy.
That ball is glued to the front of his car like he's playing Rumble with spikes on it. Takes it down, and then the 50 happens, and just nothing. I was like, nah. This is going in your net.
Yeah, it was just a dead stop. It's like, I mean, Tech, do you play a lot of Rumble?
I like to play a little 1v1 Rumble against Snack Time every now and then, but that's about what I got.
1v1 Rumble.
Shout out Snack Time.
We all love Snack Time. There's Zer here going to try to get a 50 there in the midfield, which he does. And he gets a big boost grab too. Displays up, beats one. OG Cuddles gets a big clear. Stick looking for something. He almost got a contact on that ball. And Zer with a big whiff, and Lim comes in and reads that whiff, waiting for that whiff to come out. And we have a tied game yet again here in game 4. And the Pharaohs, they're not giving up. They want to get a 2-2. They don't want to be 3-1 on stream.
No, and I want to point out too that Lim scored that. He was the third man already in the corner. So, you know, they're holding nothing back here. We've seen them as a defensive team, but when they need a goal, they're going to go for it. They are absolutely showing out on stream here. Cuddles does get the save off to the corner there. Stickisbad trying to save it. Display puts it up mid. Zer looking for a shot, not able to get it on. A good pass there by Display. Dick's going to turn around and collect this. Takes it around Dylan. Tries to stay on this ball. Gets it around Zer. Display's going to clear that one out. Lim should be the first one there. Going to get a pass center. Dylan not able to touch it, and Stick puts it in the back. And now we finally have a lead for the Pharaohs.
Yeah, we have a lead for the Pharaohs here in regulation. I mean, they took a game, but that wasn't in overtime. So they finally have a lead here in regulation out of these 4 games. And that was a little bit of an awkward kickoff there for, I think it was Lim. As Dylan goes for a 50. Display gets a 50 as well. Zur on the ball. He's just going to bang it down. Kind of test out that defense. Display's up. Both of our teammates looking for bumps there. As they're trying to get aggressive here on defense, trying to get a goal. And Zur's up. And even his Blacktips team, they're not giving up. They want a 3-1. Display hits it off the backboard. Dylan's there, and it's denied away by Lim. As Stick bumps Dylan into the net. And there's a big team bump. And big demo by there from Dylan. That was definitely a good demo there to relieve pressure as a big team bump came out.
No, absolutely. That could have spelled disaster, but you know, taking all that away. Lim again, it's going to be up here. Actually going to leave the ball, but Zur didn't read it. Ball's going to go straight down. Stick gets it away from Dylan just in the nick of time. Zur keeps it in though. Can he keep on this ball? No. Lim gets it clear. Stick's turning, going up, looking for a shot. Top right, bounces off the inside of the corner. Dylan backwards, doesn't care. Puts the ball up. Saves it away from his net. Gonna put it up high here, looking for a backboard pass. Stick knocks it down to the side. Stays on the ball. It's gonna get that mid boost. Looking for some sort of 50. Can he get it mid to a teammate? No, unfortunately, Lim not quite able to get to that in time. Display has it. Gonna leave it for Dylan. Dylan's looking for a pass now. Keeps it high. Display. Oh, all 3 players just miss. That was an opportunity there for the Blacktips to tie this game up. Dylan not done yet. Gonna clear that one out. Display's coming around. Puts in the back corner. We have Cuddles. Gets a nice clear here. Dylan gets the ball around him. Stick not quite able to get that one on target though, because Zur able to jump on that in time. Talking about Zur, he has plenty of room, but Lim able to take that one away. Wicked. We got 18 seconds left. Take it away.
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. Anything can happen. We talked about it in Prospect. Anything can happen in Prospect. As this ball, they're bumping. They're getting aggressive on offense here. This might be an opportunity for the Blacktips as he hits it off the backboard. Zur there. Dylan's going to try to center this maybe. Hits it up. Ball still floating. And Stick does a good job, clears it out. And we have a dead ball. And the Pharaohs, what a strong win for them in this game 4 to make this series 2-2. And it was hard fought for the Pharaohs. They had to really fight tooth and nail for that win. As the Blacktips, they weren't giving up either. They wanted a 3-1, but I mean, like we said, it's hard to have like a 3-1 or a 4-0 on stream. It's very rare to see. But good games here for Prospect. And what do you think so far from this? I mean, not so far, but what did you think of these games, Tech?
I mean, they were phenomenal games. Like, and it's really cool to see one of the lower tiers. I'm not in the higher tier. Like, let's not pretend that. But I always love seeing the lower tiers on stream coming out, performing. And both teams played really well. You had 2 different styles come, and it shows that both styles are viable. Able to get the 2-2 there. I love to see it.
Did you wanna go into MVPs for this match? Or an MVP?
I mean, I'll let you put yours out first, but I'm pretty sure we're saying the same player.
I have to give the MVP here to Dylan. I mean, just the way his offense was absolutely crazy, but even so, his defense, he was an all-around player. He kind of plays the way I do, where he tries to be on all sides of the pitch, and he moves around the way he's supposed to, and he looks for opportunities, and which he does. I mean, the dude was going absolutely crazy. He had a lot of goals here. He had the most goals out of his team here in this series, and even on the season, he has the most goals for his team. So I have to give the MVP to Dylan.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely agreeing with you. He was on another level today. There's so many players played really well, but man, if the ball had to go in the back of the net, Dylan was doing that all day long.
Sure, for sure. And as you were talking about you not being in a top tier, I mean, coming up here in the next 5 minutes, we have an elite matchup between the Thrashers from the Pit and the Wheelchairs from the Quad Dynasty. Please stick around as we have our next match in Elite.